Time to talk some sports here on News Desk with George Adu Jr.
Yeah, Mavi, how you doing?
I'm good.
It's good, it's good. We can start with the Black Stars. Yes, they didn't participate in the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers.
But they played Kotoko.
But they played Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
With Kotoko's goalkeeper.
Yes, Felix Annan. Oh, yes, I like that. I like that. They won there by 3-0. That was good for them. I mean, the likes of Abdul Majid Waris. Oh, it doesn't mean anything. It was a good exercise for the coach to see some of his players, really, but it's Kumasi Asante Kotoko who have not been so active because there's no football in the local scene. So, in terms of how competitive the game was, I'm not too sure we should be writing anything from that. You know, we had issues about the attacking department of the Black Stars. So the question is, do we have what we need in terms of going out to win the games? Because this is what happened. Kenya beat Ethiopia by 3-0 and are leading the table now with 7 points. Now, you know, there's no Sierra Leone. It's very likely. We're yet to find out what CAF wants to do, but it's likely Sierra Leone will be disqualified. And it's going to be a three-way battle. If it's a three-way battle, I don't know if it's going to be one qualifying from the group. If that's the case, we need to win our remaining games. That means we have to beat Kenya heavily because they were able to beat Ethiopia. We have to, you know, beat Ethiopia as well away. So these are huge games upcoming for the Black Stars, and they need to win. So that's the football side. Everything is fine.
But
there.
when do we have a game?
Oh, that's going to be later. I mean, early next year, somewhere in February, March.
Okay, because we'd have had the home and away with Sierra Leone.
Yes,
that
Sierra
didn't
Leone.
happen.
Yes, we didn't happen. So we're going to relax a bit, and then we see where it goes. That's fine.
Okay,
that's fine for football. And of course, Italy got the first win over that. Okay, get to boxing now.
Exactly. There was a bout over the weekend, and somebody didn't watch Anas's expose apparently.
One referee. You know, let's have the video on the screen now, and it will give you a slight indication into all of this. So you know that it's mandatory when a boxer falls for the referee to give a mandatory count 1, 2, 3 and ask the boxer if he's ready. This was the WBO Super.
So he just ruled it.
Ruled it, and the guy was dancing. You don't allow that to happen. And even with this, the guy was still up there. Okay. He was standing.
All right. So hang on. So what happened after the referee came with this intervention of the bout is over?
The bout is over. Then it means that the supporters were angry. Those who had come to watch the bout were very, very angry. Now, the backdrop to all of this, really, it's sad that sponsors had come on, and this was the first fight of the Fist of Fury. You know, the very first. I know there's going to be a lot coming in terms of reactions and all, but clearly the referee, I know Nathaniel Atto will have his take later at 2 p.m.
Is this an experienced referee?
He's an experienced referee. And you see, this is too basic in boxing. That when somebody is hit, 1, 2, 3, are you ready? When this guy went down, you can see clearly, when this guy went down, he was back on his feet. So everybody said, well, it's fight on. Then, once he goes down, the referee says, it's over.
That's it. Oh my God.
Don't do that. The guy's coming up. Well, unless the referee can tell us that, okay, it's because I realized that he couldn't fight again, but at least you give him a chance. And that's what happened out there. So there has not been any champion because there was no champion declared in the ring. And if a referee does not declare the champion in the ring, you really need to go back to it.
So this ended with a free fight for all?
Yes, everybody coming in, throwing the chairs. This is the Bukom Arena we're talking about. How different is this really from the dangerous 2001 issue we have, the May 9th? You know? So it comes back again to the referees. I know we have to talk a lot about the fans and how they have to be careful and control their emotions, but some referees make it very, very difficult. The same was happening in football till Anas got in there. Maybe we need Anas to get into boxing as well.
Unbelievable.
And, yeah, you can say hello to your sweetheart Novak Djokovic, number 2 of the world right now.
Number 2, taking over from my favorite Federer. But there's more sports later on at 2 p.m. This bout thing, you have to watch the show at 2 and listen to a lot more of the analysis. But that's it for News Desk today. Stay with us. We've got Joy News Interactive with the beautiful maps coming up next here on Joy News. My name is Mama View Uswawaje. Thanks for your company.